So now we're going to compute overtime. For any of these jobs, hours over 40 equals 1.5 times. So you need to find the overtime hours. So it would be, for this problem, 42 minus the base minus the base of 40. So 40 is the base for the week, how many hours you worked, and then the overtime hours are probably going to be the 2. So it's 42 minus 40, which equals 2. So it's 2 overtime hours that this person has worked. So all of these problems are going to be out of 40. And you just have to figure out how many hours over 40, and that's for the overtime. That will determine the overtime. So next, you have to compute overtime hours at 1.5 times. So that now you have to multiply the overtime hours times the times and a half. So which is equal to 1.5 plus 1.5. So instead of doing 1.5 plus 1.5, we're going to do 1.5 times 2, which equals 3. So the total hours overtime hours that he's earned is 3 hours, even though he's only worked 2, but because of the time and a half, he earns 3 hours total. So next, we have to so 42 hours total plus the 3 hours for overtime equals 45, and then it's just a matter of multiplication, and 45 times the $8 gives you $36. So that's the process. If we go back, we can do it quickly. You find the overtime hours with subtraction. Then you multiply the time and a half, compute the number of hours, overtime hours, by multiplying by time and a half, and then you take that answer and add it to the total 42 hours that you started with, plus the 3 overtime hours, and then multiply the total hours altogether by the money that the pay rate. Done.